Yeah, a lot of people up in Green Bay get to rub elbows with the Green Bay Packers. Ted Perry's there right now. Ted, I know you and I have both had a chance to meet a few of the players over the years.
Time to time, right, exactly. And that's in our line of work, though, Brad. But just think about living here, working here, going to school here. The Packer players stand out. They are looked upon as gods in this town, as you know. And if you ask people here, you ever have a Packer brush with greatness? Well, yes, everybody, it seems, has a story. As they gather in downtown Green Bay, it's clear the one thing that unifies these people is a love of the Green Bay Packers, collectively.
It's kind of tough when you're a big guy and you look like you're chipped out of marble. It's kind of tough to miss you in the grocery store.
But it's the individual Packer spottings, which are all but inevitable in this town, that make for the best stories.
I remember Reggie.
Reggie White, talk to him?
Just small talk.
James Jones, Mason Crosby, and I think that's it for now.
And how do people in town treat him when they see him eating there? Do they just let him be? Or?
They do. They totally leave him be, but they're nice. They smile at you.
And Ray Nitschke started yelling my name, Jeff, Jeff, and he grabbed me and he gave me a kiss on the forehead. So I'll always remember that.
The pancake place.
What? Tell me who you saw and what.
Aaron Rodgers. He was in the corner eating with his friends, and all of us were kind of like, oh my God, it's Aaron Rodgers. But we all let him have his breakfast, and it was just kind of cool.
So we tell everybody we had breakfast with Aaron Rodgers.
That's not a lie.
I've run into Aaron Rodgers at FedEx. I've spent time with Kabir Bajabamil. He was the one. He's still the sack master, I think, for the Packers.
Green Bay's Mayor Jim Schmidt doesn't just run into players. One actually gave him the shirt off his back.
I said, something I don't have? I don't have an Aaron Rodgers jersey. He says, why don't you come over to my house? So I went over there, picked out a jersey, this one here, and then he signed the back that says, to my mayor and my friend, Aaron Rodgers. So they're real people.
Tim Medvar and I learned two things during this story. Either Aaron Rodgers likes to be out and about, or he needs a personal assistant. Because everybody says, oh yeah, I saw Aaron Rodgers. I saw Aaron Rodgers.
He has a personal assistant, Kevin, by the way, who's almost as big a celebrity here in town in some circles. Absolutely.
I wanted to bring you in and ask you, what do players think of this? It's unlike any other market in the NFL. They stand out here.
They do. Brett Favre used to tell the story of sometimes when things weren't going so well, he didn't want to line up right next to another car at the stop sign. He'd always stagger it a little bit so nobody would look right in at him. But by and large, the guys embrace it. They really do. They feel the support of this community. I got a sandwich last night. I was out running around, ran into Mason Crosby and his wife. It's just what you do.
There you go. All right. Thanks very much. Just a story from here, guys. Tim will be back later in sports, but that's it. We're going to go Packer hunting or sighting tonight. We're going to go look for some tonight.
It's funny that you mentioned Kevin, Rodgers' assistant, because I didn't know that, and I've often wondered, because a lot of these guys are single. They don't have a spouse who maybe can go to the grocery store for them or stuff, and I've often wondered, because they don't want to, they're busy. They have a lot of training to do and studying to do, and I guess someone else does their grocery shopping, I guess, huh?
Understandably so, no doubt.
And I bet there are people in town who would be willing to do a little grocery. Just give me the list. I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll shovel Lambo, and then I'll get your groceries.
Exactly.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Keep it right here on Fox 6 on Game.